Thanks for listening to English Go Podcast. To listen without advertisements or to read episode transcripts, visit englishgo.co.uk for more information.
They say opposites attract. That's why the Sleep Number Smart Bed is the best bed for couples. You like a bed that feels firm, but they want soft? Sleep Number does that. You want to sleep cooler while they like to feel warm? Sleep Number does that too. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number number 1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now, during Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year, save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing for a limited time. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com. See store for details.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. What are your self-care non-negotiables? It's hard to make time for the things that keep you healthy, but being consistent with self-care is like working a muscle. And when life gets crazy, that muscle keeps you strong. Therapy is the ultimate self-care, and BetterHelp makes it easy to get started with affordable online sessions you can do from anywhere. Never skip therapy day with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com today to get 10% off your first month.
We all belong outside. We're drawn to nature, whether it's the recorded sounds of the ocean we doze off to, or the succulents that adorn our homes. Nature makes all of our lives, well, better. Despite all this, we often go about our busy lives removed from it. But the outdoors is closer than we realize. With All Trails, you can discover trails nearby and explore confidently. With offline maps and on-trail navigation, download the free app today and make the most of your summer with All Trails.
I've got a little bit of news for you. I am going back to England, but only for 2 weeks. I've got the holiday booked off from my company, and I have booked the flights as well. They were rather expensive. So everything has been taken care of, I think, and I'm looking forward to my visit back home, I suppose, or my old home. Now, the main reason that I'm going back at this particular time of year is because my sister is getting married, and I want to be able to attend the wedding. I want to go to the wedding. So that's why I've chosen to go back sort of like summertime. But I think if it wasn't for the wedding, if the wedding wasn't happening in the summertime, I would probably choose to go back in the wintertime instead. Because it's nice, well, I think it's nice to go back for Christmas because, everyone's sort of got time off at Christmas, and it's like, like a holiday where everyone gets together and meets up and that kind of thing. It's about family and relatives and so on. So that would have been a good time to go back normally, but the weather's pretty not great at Christmas time in England, so I'd go back and I don't think I'd get up to much. I don't think I'd really go out much. I remember like past Christmases in England, I don't know, you might. I remember going out to the park this once and it was just so cold, like the wind was on your face and it was really cold, and even though I like being outside a lot and I like walking around parks and things like that, I just had to give up. It was just too cold, so it was pretty hard to enjoy it. So yeah, I suppose it's good that I'm going back in the summertime. I should be able to do some stuff. In fact, we've already, like myself and my parents, have planned to go on a holiday. Well, it is a holiday, isn't it? Like going back to England is a holiday for me, but then I'm going on a holiday in my holiday, like a holiday in a holiday. So we're going to be going up to a place, like up to the north of England, to a place called Whitby, which I have never been to before, but I've long wanted to go there. And I suppose the reason I know about this place is because a long time ago, I used to watch this program, like a television drama, I believe it was on a Sunday or a Sunday evening, called Heartbeat. And it was about like, I suppose it was sort of like a village type drama, and a police type drama, but I think it was set in the past. I don't know what year, maybe the 50s or something like that, maybe the 40s, I'm not sure. So old-fashioned like police uniforms, old-fashioned police cars, And, there were just like the regular sort of happenings, the regular goings on of a small village, I guess. It doesn't sound very interesting, to be honest, the way I'm describing it. And it was quite, from memory, it was quite like a slow drama. There wasn't like loads of action and things like that. It was more of something that was easy to watch. But anyway, this was set in the town of Whitby, I think I'm getting that right. And I suppose because of that, I've always wanted to go there. Not that I love this drama particularly, or I thought it was amazing or anything like that. It's I guess I saw pictures of it and I thought, oh yeah, that looks like a nice place, when I was watching the drama. And I thought, yeah, I'd like to visit there someday. So now I'm finally going to be able to get the chance to do that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going back home. It's going to be unusual. I haven't been home for, well, it will be about 1 year, 8 months. It's the longest time that I've ever been away from what sort of my home area, my family, friends, and so on. So it's going to be weird. I think it's going to be very surreal. It's going to feel unreal, like a dream or something like that. Really weird. I can't imagine it. Well, I can sort of imagine it, but it's going to be strange because, I've got this new life now over here in Japan, and I've settled down reasonably well and got used to it. And so just like jumping back into my old life for a couple of weeks, I think it's going to feel really disorientating, like a bit sort of confusing a bit, but not really in the bad way, just in a remember this sort of way, like things used to be like this, and I used to be able to eat this, and I used to be able to drink this, and I still remember this, this house or this park, or it's going to bring back loads of memories for me. Even though it's only been like 1 year and 8 months, we're not talking like 10 years or 20 years or something crazy like that. But yeah, I think it will be a bit unusual. But like I say, in a sort of good way, but in a sad way as well, because I'll be able to see everyone again, and that'll be really, really nice, seeing all of my family and friends. But then it's only for 2 weeks, and I'll have to leave, and yeah, that's going to be sad. That's going to be a sad time. But there's no other way around that, is there? There's no other way to go back and have like this happy time without it ending with a sort of sad time. So that's just how it is. Anyway, I will record episodes. I don't know I haven't planned how many yet. Well, maybe 4. Maybe I'll do more. I don't know. But I'll record some episodes whilst I'm in England for you. I will. What else will I do? Yeah, I'll tell you about the wedding. I'll tell you about my holiday. I'll probably tell you about the things that I'm enjoying doing in England that I've really missed since I've been living in Japan, and foods and things to drink and stuff like that. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting, and I'm pretty excited about it at the moment. I've got a few things that I have to prepare before I go over there. So I've got to do the packing, get my suitcase all packed with things. There's things that I want to take over, like a sort of present, like gifts from Japan, snacks and things like that. So I've got to prepare all of those. I'm taking a suit over as well for the wedding. I'm not sure how I'm going to pack that well in a suitcase without it getting too creased. I've got to take some shoes over as well. And then there's one thing that I've got to do at the airport that I really, really need to do, because if I forget to do this, then I won't be allowed back into Japan. So annoyingly, I have to get like a special, I think it's like a special card when I'm at the airport. I don't really know. I've read up about it. I'm still a bit unsure, so it's worrying me a little. I have to get some special card from someplace, somewhere in the airport, and I have to say, like, I'm going out of Japan, but actually I want to come back into Japan. So I've already got this special residence card, and it says this person is allowed to be in Japan up until this date. And, that date is sometime in December. So you would think that would be enough, wouldn't you? You would think that's fine. It's like official ID. It's got my photo on. It's got all the dates that I'm allowed to be in Japan for. And you'd think I just go out of Japan, come back into Japan, show them this, and then okay, you can come into the country now. It's fine. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to get this special card, and you have to say, I want to go out of Japan for this long, and then I want to come back on this date, and then I think maybe you have to give the flight that you're on, or maybe you have to give some details about where you're going to be staying in the country you're going to. It's all really confusing and very needless, I have to say, very silly thing that I have to do. If I forget to do it, which is entirely possible, if I'm rushing for a flight or something, or if I didn't know about it, it's lucky that I found out about this. If I didn't know about it, because it's not obvious, I could just leave the country, go to England, come back to Japan, and then someone says, hang on a minute, where's your something card? I think I can't even remember what it's called, but where's this card? And I'll say, what do you mean? They'll say, oh, you don't have that card? That's a shame. You're going to have to go back to England then. And they will just turn you away, just send you back on a plane to England just because you've forgotten this. And I just find that unbelievable, to be honest. I'm just absolutely crazy, to think that my home is in Japan now and my wife is living in Japan now, and if I just forget a silly piece of paper, then they just say, no, go away, bye. That's weird, isn't it? Anyway, so packing to do, maybe some other things to think about that I didn't know, other things that I want to do when I'm in England. That bit's fun. The packing's a bit boring. I've just got to remember to get that, to get that special card thing, whatever it is, when I go to the airport. I'm going to have to ask someone about it and say, I need this sort of thing, and explain why I need it. And I'm sure they'll know. The staff in Japan are usually amazing. Everywhere you go, airports, convenience stores, hotels, just really, really good. So I think it'll be fine. I just need, just hope I don't forget. Okay. Until next time, bye-bye.
They say opposites attract. That's why the Sleep Number Smart Bed is the best bed for couples. You like a bed that feels firm, but they want soft? Sleep Number does that. You want to sleep cooler while they like to feel warm? Sleep Number does that too. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number number 1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now, during Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year, save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing for a limited time. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com. See store for details.
Millions of people have lost weight with personalized plans from Noom. Like Evan, who can't stand salads and still lost 50 pounds.
Salads generally for most people are the easy button, right? For me, that wasn't an option. I never really was a salad guy. That's just not who I am. But Noom worked for me.
Get your personalized plan today at Noom.com. Real Noom user compensated to provide their story. In 4 weeks, the typical Noom user can expect to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week. Individual results may vary.
At Ashley, you'll find colorful furniture that brings your home to life. Ashley makes it easier than ever to express your personal style with an array of looks in fun trending hues to choose from earth tones to vibrant colors to calming blues and greens. Ashley has pieces for every room in the house in the season's most sought-after shades. A more colorful life starts at Ashley. Shop in store, online today. Ashley, for the love of home.
Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
If you've ever dreamed of quitting your job to take your side hustle full-time, listen up. This is Nikayla Matthews-Akome, host of Side Hustle Pro, a podcast that helps you build and grow from passion project to profitable business. Every week, you'll hear from guests just like you who wanted to start a business on the side.
If you can't run a side hustle, you can't run a business.
They share real tips.
And so I started connecting with all these people on LinkedIn, and I saw Target Supplier Diversity was having office hours.
Real advice.
Procrastination is the easiest form of resistance.
And the actual strategies they use to turn their side hustle into their main hustle.
Getting back in touch with your tangible cash and sitting down and learning to give your money a job, like it changes something.
Check out Side Hustle Pro every week on your favorite podcast app and YouTube.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.
Thanks for listening until the very end of the show. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give my podcast a rating, or if you have the time, write a review. It's a really nice way of letting me know you enjoy these episodes and encourages me to make more of them for you. Thanks very much and have a lovely day.